Welcome back, guys, to another video with Dragon John Z, and we was playing Green Steel for our last World Championship. And for most of you to know that follow me on Patreon or Instagram or Facebook either, we won a map with Green Steel. And this actually was my first time playing in a tournament with Green Steel. I was nervous. I was like, oh, if I do bad, everybody's going to laugh at me because I didn't play blue red, you know? But I was like, you know what? YOLO, I already won a mat with blue red, so I want to try to do something else with a different deck. I did play purple steel at the one before this. I got second place. I lost in the finals to Amber Steel, which feels pretty bad because I beat two Amber Steels before the finals. And I was like, ugh, I lost to one because I had one Pete, and then he just be able to okay pass turn, untap. I didn't have another Pete or a bounce, and he was able to just kill my board, and I just lost the game. But starting off with green steel, so I felt like the deck was pretty strong. Actually, I was like, what? And this is not the list. This is the list that I played. But I was like, this deck is pretty strong because like, if you got like turn one Diablo to shift, it just like most of the time other decks can't really interact with you, and you just be like, all right, draw a card, draw a card, draw a card. And Ursula is really good looking into your hand. You know what your opponent has. You take a song if they have one. If they don't, then you know their whole hand, and you just hope they don't deck the one action or song to kill Diablo. And we played a line of 4/4 Prince, 4 Ps, 4 Ursula, 2 Muses, Pluto, three of these big Ps, which was really good versus Amber Song because I just play them, shift them, and then for the rest of the game, they can't sing a song to kill them. And one time, my opponent had to run two of his guys plus cast like a strength to kill the Pete. Beast Tragic Heroes is really good when we discard all their cards and play a beast. Now we just draw 2 cards a turn and quest for 2. Um, don't talk about Bruno was huge. Like shifting Pete and using this, it was really strong. Especially when you got Prince John out and you draw a card, it was really strong. And this deck felt amazing, to be honest. It almost made me want to play Green Steel even more. But this location right here was amazing. Hitting the cove, it give your character +1 attack and +1 willpower, and it was good. Like I just have like one board I had a Diablo, Ursula, Prince John, and a Pete, and then they had a lot of big body dudes. And then I was able to go ahead and say, all right, move it to the cove. Like, surprise, I ain't had a cove out. I had it in my hand the whole time because I knew their quests, right? Versus aggro, like daisies and all that. And I was like, all right, play the cove, put everything in the cove, and I'll just kill your whole board. Your turn. And it felt really amazing. But so now, if I was to play this deck again, the changes I would make for a Star Championship would be playing Clarabelle and playing a Tinkerbell because Clarabelle and Tinkerbell would be amazing in some of the matchups that I played in. Like playing your Amber Steel Song or like Blue Red. If I was like, have this guy always lived, nobody ever killed him, Morph. So if I was able to just shift this onto him, I draw a whole bunch of cards, and I could just use this to saying, "Don't talk about Bruno" at the same time. And Alone Came Zeus can't kill this card, and then now I just drew a whole bunch of cards. I can slam Pete's and control the board and win the game. I cut Prince John, and I cut a Pete, and I cut something else for Tinkerbell. Can't really remember, but I added one Tinkerbell too because Tinkerbell so many times again this card just stayed on the battlefield and my opponent just quest for everything, and I'd be like, what if I had a Tinkerbell right now? I could just wipe their whole board. I could just shift Tink and then just win the game on the spot. Especially like I already got Diablo out. They just don't care about Diablo and they just quest. I just play, all right, shift Tink, clear board. Because the reason why I play Tinkerbell, yes, it's one of, but we draw so many cards with Diablo, it makes no sense. Versus like the Tramp decks and all that stuff, They give us so much car engine draw that we just be like, all right, I wish I can just have Tinkerbell. I don't want any draws and just win the game. But that's it, guys. I won a match. I think I will not be able to play any more Sword Championships, and I will be grinding for my SSG Set 8 case tournament. So it's gonna be fun. But all right, guys. See you guys next time.